gentlemen, it's week 4. Horn Lake High School's premier prediction show. Here they are, Tucker, Justin, and John, with Mediator, Mr. Lewis. Tomorrow is Saturday. Today, it's all college football.
It's week 4 of the college football show. We are out here on the beautiful Eagle Stadium because it is the Lake Bowl tonight.
Absolutely. Our storied rivalry between the Horn Lake High School Eagles and the Lake Cormorant High School Gators. We wanted to be out here to celebrate. We've got our Lake Bowl trophy out here. We won that game last year, so it stayed with us all year, and hopefully tonight it'll come back home.
Yes, we've got a beautiful crowd. Y'all give it up.
Yeah, we have the best
crowd
students
behind us.
America's favorite health club.
Yes, we are sitting here on the turf. It is a little warm out here. You picked this venue for this show about a week or two ago, and it is warmer than you probably expected.
It was Pounder's idea.
Coach, it's only 97 out here. It's fine.
We are here with Robinson, Sandlin, Pounders, and we have our guest picker today, Freeman. You got to talk in the mic, Coach.
How's it going? Glad to be part of the show.
All right, and then we have the football team out here, the 9th grade team, JV team, out practicing while we're on the field filming. I mean, it's great.
Shout out football. Shout out football.
Look at those specimens. We've got some athletes out there. Look at them.
I mean, it looks like the Lake Bowl staying around here for a while, guys.
I love it. I love it. Hey, we are sponsored by the Snack Cart Mafia, and this week we have Skittles, who are sponsoring the show. We also like to bring a little snack of some sort for the coaches out. I made something yesterday and it did not turn out, so I had to pivot. Are you laughing down there, Sandlin?
I'm sorry. You're good. Keep
I had to pivot and get some Fumble cookies. So we have some Fumble cookie snacks for the coaches.
Doesn't look like a fumble to me.
Goodness.
Yes. So y'all go ahead and grab you a cookie.
Good.
Coach Freeman only eats sugar on Fridays.
Only eat sugars on Fridays.
Why
Thank
is
you,
that,
though.
Freeman?
Oh, my God.
I'm trying to cut back. I'm a big Red Bull guy, so.
Dude, you need to keep failing at the cooking, and this was good.
I'm going to put this down for now.
I'm going to have chocolate in my teeth the rest of the show.
I'll come back later.
Today's college football show is brought to you by the Snack Cart, Mafia, and Skittles. Taste the rainbow? Because apparently, biting into actual rainbows is frowned upon by the Food and Drug Administration. Skittles, the only candy endorsed by unicorns with suspicious tax records. Forget your dentist's advice, chew responsibly, regret immediately. Skittles, grab your bag from the Snack Cart today, because salads don't scream in neon.
All right, hey, as always, we have the Sandlin cam down there because we don't want you to miss not 1 second of his expressions during this show, which I need to check.
Yes.
Do we have our sponsor? We have the sponsor.
We do. The Sandlin cam this week is actually sponsored by Mr. and Mrs. Sandlin. That's right, Mom and Dad, and they have a special message for their son right here on college football. Go ahead and pass it down so he can watch it in real time.
Go ahead and hit play.
Oh, my goodness. My mom's going to say, you're having fun if it's a victory. Or it's a victory if you're having fun.
Hey John, Mom and Dad here. We're just calling in to your show. Wish you the best today. We're glad you're finally doing something now, and hopefully they're paying you well. They are paying you well, right?
No.
Okay, but anyway, have a good time today. Make your picture right. Your mom's got a little something to say also.
Remember, it's a victory
I knew
when
it.
you're having fun.
I knew it. I knew she was going to say that. That's so funny. That's my mama.
I love it. So thank you, Mom and Dad, for sponsoring the Sandlin Cam this week. We wanted to talk about last week's scores. We have Pounders and Robinson, who are currently tied at 11 games, and then poor Sandlin's down there at the bottom of the barrel again.
By how many games am I off?
With 10.
Okay, there you go.
I did also want to mention Little Jay over here. Spin around, let Little Jay. He's miserable sitting out here in the sun. He had to run yesterday during basketball practice. He made the same picks y'all did last week as far as picking from the same leaderboard. He got 5 for 5.
Dang.
He beat all of y'all. So
Jay,
we wanted to call
afterwards.
him out for that. A&M and Notre Dame was a very close game. A&M 41, Notre Dame 40. So that could have gone either way. And then obviously the Georgia and Tennessee game was close and came down to the missed field goal, 44 Georgia, 41 Tennessee. Anything you'd like to add to this?
Yeah, so Coach Sandlin made a remark about the USF Miami game last week. He said that he likes to vacation in North Florida, not South Florida, so he took Miami. Well, I brought a map, and this is the southern half of Florida, and as you can see, Tampa is up there 4 hours north of Miami.
cares?
Miami is at the bottom
Who
of the
cares?
state of Florida. So I'm going to pass that down to Coach Sandlin so he can have a look at it.
He did say he had not taught geography in a while.
Big
so-
geography guy.
I've never taught geography, but I know geography.
I will never make enough money to visit either of these places. So
This is just proof that at Horn Lake High School, we continue to educate even our teachers.
Absolutely. Hey, let's touch back on the Lake Bowl real quick before we get to the college football picks. We have the trophy this year. That is because we won last year.
all right.
The legendary Lake Bowl, it does return tonight. It's more than just a football game. It is a tradition and a rivalry and a celebration of history that runs deep here in our community. Anybody like to say anything about the Lake Bowl? Freeman, would you like to say something about the Lake Bowl?
No, I love the Lake Bowl, man. Our kids have prepared their tails off all week, and so I'm excited to kind of get this thing rolling on Friday night.
Yes, tonight. So we want all of you to come out to the Lake Bowl tonight. It is going to be at Lake Cormorant this year. And our head football coach, which is right behind us, if you'll just turn the camera around, he wants to make sure. Yes, he wants to make sure that everybody comes out. We need a big crowd. We need a big crowd tonight. All right, we had a kicking contest. Which one of y'all came up with this idea?
Wheaton, Officer SRO Wheaton.
Okay, Officer Wheaton came up with the idea of doing the kicking contest, which is something that ESPN does on this small show that they also pick college games.
I've never even seen that show. I thought it was completely original to us.
Absolutely.
We're like, this is a one-of-a-kind, unique setup, doing this with a panel that picks games and has signs and things like that. So I've never seen anybody kick a field goal on a Saturday morning show.
Clueless.
Yeah.
Clueless.
For a free snack, nonetheless.
Absolutely. So
Combo.
we want to head over to the other side of the field where we're going to do our little kicking contest. We actually did this a few days ago. All right, we're out here on the field for the kicking contest. Now the winner, whoever gets the kick, if they kick through the goal and make the goal, they're going to get a free snack from the Mafia.
Snack cart combo number 1.
No, he said snack cart combo number 1. Are you willing to say what that is?
I just came up with it right now.
So he doesn't know exactly what that is. So our lucky kicker is going to be...
Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Keaton. No. Yeah, Keaton.
Good morning, Keaton. How we doing?
Doing pretty good.
Hey, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good. A little early in the morning for me, but I'll make it.
I understand. Have you ever kicked a football before?
No, not once.
Good luck. All right, let's see what Keaton's got. Here we go, guys. Cheer for him. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, Keaton. You got this, man. The kick is up. Looks like it maybe had the distance a little wide left. Hey, let's get that ball back. All right, kick number 1 was not bad. I think it had the distance. It was a little bit to the left. Let's see if he can overcorrect here. Coach Pounder said it definitely has the distance. Shout out to our holder, Coach Pounder, so we can get him for just a second. All right, kick is up. Oh, yeah, that's money! Woo! Attaboy! Attaboy! Good job. All right, hey, so we've got our kicker, Keaton, here. How did that feel?
Felt pretty good. Didn't break my toe.
Okay. Any advice for future kickers out there?
Don't kick with your toes.
Don't kick with your toes. Great. What are you going to get from the snack cart?
Probably just a Powerade. Most likely.
We have Gatorade.
Hopefully.
All right, it is now time for the part of the show that everybody is ultimately waiting for, where we make the picks. Now, this week, I decided to add a wild card game into the pick because I did not want y'all to have any preparation whatsoever, and I was hoping that maybe this would change the scoring up a little bit over the next few weeks. So the wild card game we're going to go ahead and pick now is Michigan at Nebraska. Now, Michigan is ranked 21. Nebraska is not ranked. However, the predictor matchup that ESPN has released is 49 to 50, or 49.7% to 50.3%. So we are very evenly set up with this game. So let's start with you, Coach.
Let's see. So Michigan, of course, has quarterback Bryce Underwood. I think he's the highest paid quarterback in college football. I paid like $20 million for him. I'm going to take the Wolverines.
Sandlin, even without him knowing, he did some preparation somewhere.
He did. I thought we were going to throw him for a loop because I saw him working really hard yesterday on his notes.
And I did just clear the air. I did not tell him what that game was going to be, wild card game. All right, Coach, go ahead.
Nebraska has a what you would call a great value brand. Patrick Mahomes at quarterback. A wannabe almost. So I'm going to take Michigan.
He's getting mean.
I didn't know his name, I'm going to be honest.
Dylan Raiola. Where's number 15? Same haircut. It's kind of weird.
Speaking of haircuts, Coach got a haircut for the show today.
Shout out to the chop.
You want to shout out your barber?
Shout out Miss Charity at church. She runs a cut above in Senatobia. Go see her. Northfleet Drive.
Shout out his haircut lady.
All right, Freeman.
I also got a new haircut, and that's a big reason why my hat is worn backwards. Because when you have a small head like I do, and you get your hair cut, your hats fit a little bit looser.
Man, look at that sign right behind him. Check that out. But get a shot of that.
I'm gonna go with the Michigan Wolverines, and the reason for that, I love their helmets. You know, the Wolverine. I'm a former DC graduate, man, and back in the day, the Jaguars used to have the Wolverine helmet. So I think Justice Hayes and the way Michigan runs the football, I think it's too much for Nebraska, and I think Michigan's big. Give me a 40-burger, Michigan.
Okay. All right. 40 burger. I love it. All right, Sandlin.
All right. So Nebraska hasn't been good in a while. Michigan, they still have that. But they're not doing the super spy cheating.
Allegedly.
They did cheat a little bit.
Yeah. I'm going to say, I'm going to go Michigan because I don't care. I really don't care about that game. Michigan.
All right, and now we're to the main board. These are the games, of course, that Mr. Maddox helped curate for the week. We're going to start at the bottom. Texas Tech at Utah. Texas Tech, of course, ranked 17, Utah 16. Coach?
Yeah, so this is the first game of the Big 12 this year, first Big 12 matchup. It's both teams' first ranked matchup of the year. Texas Tech really hasn't played anybody. Utah did beat UCLA, which I thought everybody thought they were going to be better than they were. But Texas Tech does score 60 points a game, which is a ton in football. And then I want to shout out the great Mike Leach, former Texas Tech coach. And he once compared the mascots of the Pac-12, so we're going to talk about the mascots. Simple game of Cowboys and Indians. Okay, a Red Raider is going to whoop up on a Ute. Give me Texas Tech on the road.
Love it. Love it. Pounders?
So I just got a little information from our stat guy that Texas Tech has the highest paid roster in college football.
They also have some of the nicest facilities.
Oh, maybe a high-paying roster. I misunderstood. Anyways, I don't know what a Ute is, but they made Nico Amalivia look bad opening week, so I'm going to go with Utah.
All right, Freeman?
Man, Mike Leach, shout out to him again, swing your swords. But unfortunately for Mike Leach, Kyle Whittingham is the head coach of Utah. I think he does a tremendous job. I think the Utes just have too much firepower on defense. And I think it's one of those things where my good friend Mike Tyson once taught me everybody's got a plan till they get punched in the mouth. Red Raiders go down by 50.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, I love it. Right. Down by 50. Now, Keegan, I want you to see notes, and then old Sandlin over there with his map that he was handed. That's all he's got.
I get lost.
Every single sheet on this table was produced by me. Every single sheet.
Of course it was. We all know that already. Mr. Build a book for this show. All right. Sorry, Sandlin.
It's okay.
I interrupt you.
How did you meet Mike Tyson?
Well, back in my young days, I used to, box. I was a prominent upcoming boxer. When you got a pinky like I do, it kind of delivers more of a punch.
He's lying.
And so that was kind of my background there.
All right. So Texas Tech, Utah. Texas Tech hadn't been cool since the Pirate was there. Again, another game. This weekend is kind of blah. All right, kids, if you think Texas Tech is going to win, yell. Yeah. If you think Utah is going to win, yell.
If you don't care at all, yell.
Yeah. Woo! All right, give me I don't care for my pick.
You're going to have to actually lock in a pick because otherwise next week you're going to say that whatever winning team was your actual pick.
I forfeit this game out of
That's
out
the
of
first on this show. That's
Yeah.
the first forfeit we've gotten.
out of displeasure for entertainment value.
What a historic moment for the college football show, a forfeit.
So next week he's already down by one game. We know. All right, South Carolina at Missouri.
Yeah, so Missouri's looked good up until this point in the year. They had a big win against a pretty good Kansas team. They've won this game the last 3 out of 4 times, and South Carolina star quarterback Lenore Sellers got hurt last week. He's still questionable this week. I think if he doesn't play in the game, it's not even going to be close. Give me the Tigers.
All right, Pounders.
So we all know Coach Sandlin's disgust for LSU.
That's right.
That's kind of how I feel about these two coaches with South Carolina and Missouri. Beamer and Drinkwitz, like I have nothing for either one of them. So if they could both lose, that would be nice. But our stat guy, Mr. Gregory O'Neill, has let me know that Sellers is questionable. And with that information, and only because they're the home team, I'm going to take Missouri.
All right, Freeman.
I think the key to the game is for Missouri is the Penn State transfer, Bo Pribula. I always say his last name wrong. I think he's probably one of the best quarterbacks that came out this year in the portal. You look at him when he was first, like, finding out where he wanted to go. Like, he didn't care about photo shoots. He didn't care about 5-star dinners. He cared about, I want to meet with the head coach. I want to meet with the offensive coordinator, see what scheme fits me best. And I think Missouri, what they've done so far, you look at him, I think he's found a place that allows him to kind of do what he does in regards to what he can operate on the ground with his legs, him throwing the football. I think Missouri wins big against South Carolina.
All right, Sandlin.
All right, I do agree with Pounder's astute, deep analysis on the annoyance of the coach's personality. But neither one of these teams are that great, so I'm just going to go home team Missouri.
I love it. Great pick. All right, Arkansas at Memphis. This is the home game for the Mid-South for sure. Arkansas is a decent team. Memphis is a decent team. I'd say they're pretty evenly matched.
Yeah, I would say so. Shout out to the Memphis Tigers. Got my degree from there. Arkansas is looking to rebound from a tough Ole Miss loss last week. Historically, Memphis leads this series 3-2. They haven't played since 1999. I think Arkansas stopped scheduling Memphis because they were getting beat. However, Arkansas has a star quarterback in Taylor Green. I think he's going to recover from that loss. I think they're going to overpower Memphis on the road. I think give me the Razorbacks.
Pounders.
Yeah, I believe this is the most toss-up game we have. So shout out to Memphis for being in that conversation with the SEC school. But like Coach said, I think Taylor Green's just going to be too much, and I'm going to take Arkansas.
Freeman.
Yeah, I'm with Arkansas on the road here at Memphis. I just think that Travis Williams, the DC, is going to regroup, get his guys to play a little bit better than what they played at Ole Miss. I think Bobby Petrino is going to dial it up. I think Taylor Green's probably one of the best dual-threat quarterbacks in the SEC. I think all day the Hogs are over the Tigers. Give me a big woo, pig, Surrey, by 50.
I love it.
All right, I am going to go my oldest son, Logan, who has been known to spin the pigskin himself, believes that the Arkansas quarterback gets a little glazed and is a little too good, talked up, whatever that reference means. But however, Memphis gets very excited when they actually have a real football team show up to their stadium and play a game, so their fans get pumped up. And so I'm going to go Memphis.
I just witnessed a 40-year-old man with a backwards hat on and sunglasses say the word glazed.
That's right. That's right.
All right, so that's definitely a game we're going to keep our eyes on this weekend. Number 2, Illinois at Indiana. Illinois is ranked 9, Indiana 19. Pretty evenly matched teams, I'd say, according to the statistics.
Yeah, they're both undefeated. Both offenses have combined for 1 turnover all year long. Illinois quarterback, he's Ole Miss transfer, Luke Altmaier. He's not thrown a pick all year. I think he's a great quarterback. I think he's a competitor. Illinois' defense has given up 10 sacks already, or has 10 sacks already. I think Illinois is going to take this one at Indiana.
Okay, upsetting the home team.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know anything about either one of these teams. I forget that they play football up in the north.
It's true. It's true.
I I don't know if either one of these teams is ranked by like week 8, so I'm gonna take Indiana over Illinois.
Top 10 team in the country is going to be unranked in 4 weeks.
We'll pull that clip out later. Coach?
I think Indiana's still a basketball school. I think Bobby Knight is long gone. I think Illinois kind of wins this one on their own. I think Brett Bielema's kind of rejuvenated his career. I think he's done a tremendous job. Obviously, with the transfer of Luke Altmaier, he's kind of had a second chance opportunity at Illinois. I think Illinois comes in. I think they play great defense. I think Luke Altmaier controls the offense, protects the football. And again, man, Illinois is more of a complete football team, and Indiana, again, is just a basketball school. Illinois by big.
I love how Coach can throw those burns and not even crack a smile. He is killer at it.
Yeah.
Sandlin?
I don't know. I fell asleep midway through this stuff with my shades on. Y'all were talking so long about Illinois and Indiana. I did not know the Ole Miss QB landed there. That's kind of cool. Indiana was a fake team last year. You look at their schedule, and everybody's like, oh, Indiana's so good. And you look at their schedule, they played nobody. So just out of spite, give me Illinois.
Who does Illinois play, Coach?
Indiana?
No, who does Illinois play?
Oh, I don't know. Google tell me.
I'm just curious.
I don't know.
All right, we have now reached the marquee game. Auburn at Oklahoma. Auburn, of course, at 22, Oklahoma at 11. What do you think, Coach?
I think John Mateer, Oklahoma quarterback, is a Heisman candidate. I think he's the best quarterback that Auburn's going to play all year long. However, Hugh Freeze is on the hot seat.
Oh, without a doubt.
Auburn demands excellence. He hasn't provided that. He needs a signature win. My wife's a graduate of Auburn. Very sweet lady. I love her dearly. However, this morning when I was walking out of the door to film this show, she gave me an ultimatum. She said...
What did she say?
She said, you pick the Tigers or else. I love my bed. My couch isn't super comfy. So give me the Tigers.
Please look at Bree's face right now. All right, Pounders.
I think it's no secret why Hugh Freeze is struggling at Auburn. We all know. I'm not going to say.
Oh, wow.
For that reason, I'm going to go with the Sooners.
All right, Freeman.
All right, I'm going to get the crowd to help me here. When I say Boomer, you say Sooner. Here we go. Boomer! 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 Now, try this now. Now, when I say war, you say Eagle. War! War! Unfortunately for the Eagles here, that little bird is going to come flying down in Norman, and he's going to crash a wing, baby. Give me the Sooners by 50. John Mateer dials this thing up. I think Auburn does do a good job of running the football. I think the Oklahoma Sooners, I think they load the box, and I think I feel bad for Hugh Freeze because it's about to be Boomer Sooner by 50.
What happened to like a nice 10-point win? Why is everything by 50? Why everywhere they're going?
It just means more in the SEC.
All right, Sandlin.
Freeman did such an awesome job on that pick. I'm so glad you're out here, Freeman. I don't know if this is sweat or a tear of joy that's coming off my face. But my nephew goes to Auburn. Shout out Deal, seeing how Coach Robinson is shouting out everybody in the state of Mississippi. But if that cute little wagon stays up, I'm going to go Oklahoma.
Again with the wagon. All right, so there you have it. That is the picks for this week, week 4. Thank you so much to everyone who helped put the show together this week. Thanks to our crowd.
Yeah, we have the best students.
America's favorite health classes.
We hope that you get to the game tonight at Lake Cormorant, the Lake Bowls tonight. We hope that you sit on the couch all day tomorrow and watch college football. We can't wait to see you next Friday. Peace out.
Show at Horn Lake.